from Joshua Tree National Park. It's February 1st, 2018. We're here on Desert Queen Mine Road. We're not all the way up to the Pine City Backcountry Board where most people go to see the Desert Queen Mine. We're a little short of that. There's a small parking area here. Nice view of San Gorgonio in the background there. Today we're going to do a little short hike climbing this hill right here in front of us. It's called Negro Hill. And I think it's about a 500-foot elevation gain and maybe 3 miles round trip. So it looks like a pretty straightforward deal. I think we're going to just go cross country here to the west slope and climb up on the west side where we can find a route. So that's our plan. Let's see if it works. It's about 9:30. We started in the morning. We're getting a little late start today. So after about only 10 minutes walk, we've come to the Queen Valley Road. And if we were to take a right on this goes to the Pine City Backcountry Board and parking lot. And if we go to the left, this would go to the Wall Street Mill and Barker Dam area. So not to be confused with the old historic Queen Valley Road. So here's our hill we're going to climb again. It looks like we're going to be able to go right up the ridge that you can see here. Follow that ridge right up to the top. So we're starting to ascend a little bit. Here's a pencil cholla. They're a very thin cactus. There are a few jumping chollas around here too. You gotta watch them. Always carry your comb with you so you can remove the jumping cholla if they get into your arm or your leg or your foot. This is looking behind us. It's kind of into the sun, so I'm not sure how well you can see it. We're kind of going up the south side of the hill. Maybe a little bit on the southwest side. There's some nice jumping cholla specimens. Some kind of cholla anyway. You can tell by the jumpers when they got a bunch of little ones down below. Here's a nice prickly pear. I don't know which kind this is too. There are so many varieties of that I can't begin to name them all. This is the one that gets kind of that yellow hair on it, or golden hair. This is looking behind us. We've gained a little bit of altitude. This is the Queen Valley, I believe. We're heading up this way. It's getting a little more rocky and a little steeper, but not bad at all. Nothing Julie can't handle. Well, we're almost to the top here. Looks like there's a bit of lumber up here from some sort of structure at one point. There's a little more over here. Just a couple little pieces here and there. Oh, here's a little shelter. Looks like somebody may have made that for something or other, a camping spot. It's pretty small. That's looking to the south again, down Queen Valley. We're almost to the top of the hill. There's a little plateau up here at the top. Looks like the very top is a little further that way. That's Queen Mountain in the background there. Here's the Wonderland of Rocks and San Gorgonio. There is San Jacinto. This is looking to the east towards the Desert Queen Mine, and then the one across the Desert Queen Wash is another mine. We've been to it. I don't know the name of it. Somebody said something about Stony Point, but I'm not sure if that's correct. That's looking kind of towards the Split Rock Loop area, and the Lucky Boy Loop goes down in that area. So let's go back up to the peak here, Julie. We got just a little ways to go to the left here. We'll see if there's any kind of register or anything up here. I guess this is popular with people that like to watch the sunrise and sunset, since it affords a nice view without too much effort. This is the actual high point of the hill. There's a little round circle somebody's made up here. It's not a campfire, it's just like a peak cairn, only different. So this is looking at Queen Mountain where that slide is. That's a fun climb. This would be looking towards the Pine City area. And down below us is the old historic Queen Valley Road. I don't know if you can pick it out on the video or not. This is looking back where this little circle is again. It took us 45 minutes to get up here. It was about a mile, and there was about 440 feet of elevation gain. So since this was so easy, I suppose we could go back, but we're going to go down the north side over here if we can, if we don't run into a cliff, and probably try to find the old Queen Valley Road and take it back to the Pine City Trail, and then we'll loop back to our vehicle. So this is looking up the hill behind us. We're working our way down kind of the northeast side of the mountain in the general direction of Pine City. Well, we're back down pretty much to the plateau bottom. It's pretty easy coming down that side. I think you can get up and down that hill from several different directions. There are a couple cliffy spots that you probably want to avoid, but for the most part you can pick your way up and down it any way you want. So we're still going to go over here and go a little bit to the north here and try to find the old historic Queen Valley Road and just follow it back to the Pine City Trail. This is looking behind us. We came down the hill and we hit this wash, and we're going to follow the wash to the north. See if we can't run into the historic Queen Valley Road. Well, we think we found the old historic Queen Valley Road. There was a cairn here. We left the wash we were in, and I see another cairn up the way there a little bit. Not really strong evidence of this being a road though, but they do get reclaimed fairly quickly. Looks like we're headed down to cross another wash here. The old road has all but disappeared. You wouldn't notice it if you were just walking by, that's for sure. See, somebody's put a few cairns out here. Hi there, buddy. Did we scare you? Oh, you're almost tame, aren't you? You better watch out for coyotes. Oh, he's getting up from his nap. See you, bud. So that's looking back at Negro Hill. There is the route we came down. And it's behind us. Now we're up to the Pine City Trail. So not much left of the old historic road. This way would go to Pine City. This way goes back to the trailhead, and then our vehicle's past the trailhead a little bit. Still heading down the big Pine City Trail back towards the Pine City Backcountry Board. Shouldn't be too much further. Here we are back to the Pine City Backcountry Board and parking lot for the trailhead. So Negro Hill is right here. If you wanted to park here and climb it, you'd probably want to go down the Queen Valley Road a little bit. Heading down Desert Queen Road back to our vehicle. Here's our hill we climbed. We are back to the trailhead. There's the Negro Hill in the background. We're here at this little Lucky Boy Loop pull out along Desert Queen Road. So we climbed up the hill, went over the other side, back down, and looped around to find the old historic Queen Valley Road. Took that back over to the Pine City Trail, and then we came back down the Desert Queen Road. So the hike took us about 2.5 hours. We went 3 3/4 miles, and the total elevation was right around 500 feet. So pretty easy, pretty fun. Another idea for you if you come out here to Joshua Tree and you don't want to do the the standard jumbo rocks and skull rock stuff that everybody else does. We didn't see anybody out there, so from Julie and myself, thanks for watching the video, and I appreciate it, and happy hiking.